I have got this big, juicy goal that I am absolutely dying to reach. All right. I've got this huge goal that I've been dying to reach, a whole bunch of things. One of them was trying to just record on two different cameras so that I can have a little bit more diversity in my filming. But also, I've got this other big one that I'm going to tell you about today that I'm so excited about. But I've had this voice that has just been in my brain telling me that you can't do this. You're not good enough. Nobody's going to want what you have to offer. Um, uh, if you make an offering, no one's going to sign up for it, and you're going to be poor and broke for the rest of your life. Well, that's not the best way to think about our future goals and everything. But I'm wondering, has anybody else ever had that thought that no matter how good you have been in the last things that you've done, that you end up hitting the wall, and the next time, this is the day that I'm going to totally freaking mess this up? Well, honestly, that's my little secret that I have, that every single day I walk around with this voice in my head that is telling me this is the time you're going to screw it up, Sam. So I'm so glad that you made it so that I can tell you this story about myself. And really, it comes back to one of my topics that sits in my head constantly, which is imposter syndrome. And people ask me, what is that? Really, it's no matter how successful you've been, no matter how many times you've done a great thing, you never feel like you're doing a great thing. You always feel that you are going to this next time up, and that people are going to look at you and know that you're a fraud, know that you're a fool, and it will stop you from doing anything else in your life. And that's why I wanted to tell you how imposter syndrome was sucking the life out of me. And that's what I want to talk to you a little bit to help you, to celebrate with you for one thing, because I've got this big thing that is happening. So, um, I have been actually planning to do a women's leadership retreat for, gosh, 10 years. I've been in this game for about 30, but it really came into my mind about A, not wanting to be on the road all the time, but B, realizing that there can never be enough great things, personal development things for us out there to work on. And I know that I bring my own unique sense of humor, energy, fun, and knowledge, life experience to whatever I do in the clients that I work with. So it's been this big burning passion in me that I wanted to hold a leadership retreat. And I actually even booked a space about, gosh, geez, about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe. And I got so close to the end and I canceled it. And I ended up losing $2,000 on it because my imposter syndrome said nobody's going to go to this. But the other thing my imposter syndrome did, and we'll be talking about that in weeks to come, I actually didn't even bother to really start advertising. How nice is that? I just left that puppy and then basically said, oh, well, you see, I knew it was going to fail. When really I put all these barriers up, and we'll be talking about that, as time goes, you can check into other podcasts. But it's really about, um, I was just afraid. Why? Nobody's going to like what I have. Nobody's going to want to pay money for it. Nobody's going to have a transformation when they come to my retreat and my work. Even though I've been doing this crap for 30 years and people are having awarenesses and great experiences every single day. But that is what imposter syndrome will tell you. It'll tell you that you're not good enough. It'll tell you that you're not smart enough and that you're going to fail at this thing, right? So I'm curious if anybody else feels that way. I hope I'm not alone on my own. But so now I don't know what it is. I'm working with amazing team members. Thank you, Laura. You are bringing so much sun into my life. But it's been so much about surrounding myself with the right people. It's been about changing my self-talk to say, no, we're going to do this. But surrounding yourself with the right people helps a lot when you have imposter syndrome and you're afraid to take that next step. Having somebody to hold your hand and walk through the scary stuff with you is really beneficial. So that has been a huge part of me overcoming this. And why am I telling you this? Is because this week we are in the final planning stages of a women's leadership retreat that we are going to be holding on Vancouver Island in September. Okay, I'm going to try to control myself. When I get nervous, I put my fingers. Sorry, anybody seen Saturday Night Live? I'm a little nervous right now and I'm a little excited. What can I say? Why? It's because I am finally going to do what I have been holding out for myself for years. This fun, this passion, this joy that I want to share with all of you guys. I finally get to freaking do it. And it's taken me, and it's taken not just me having positive affirmations, making plans, writing my goals down, having realistic expectations about realizing that this isn't going to be the $1 million retreat. I don't want it to be. I want to start to grow a following and have people start to pass the word around and have the retreats fill up by word of mouth. So it's so much about my mindset. It's about the people I'm surrounding myself with, but also it's pulling the trigger. And I say that in the best way possible. I've been talking about this for 5 years and I could be still talking about it. But I decided today is the day. And is today your day? Are you ready to step out, put yourself out there, and try new things? Make yourself uncomfortable, because that is what imposter syndrome does not want you to do. It wants you to stay comfortable. Imposter syndrome wants you to stay stuck exactly where you are, because why would you want to go anywhere else? Why would people are going to laugh at you. People are going to judge you. It's bullshit. Because the fact is, people are going to laugh at you and judge you anyway, right? There's going to be people that do that. So why are you waiting? Why do you care what they think? This is your life. This is your future. Okay. And that for me has been so much of overcoming this, is saying, no, I deserve more. I am capable of more. And people want what I got to sell. And that's where my theme song comes from, Everybody Wants You by Billy Squire, because that is another part of my affirmations, is singing songs that lift me up and remind me what an amazing person I am, and that I've done this before, I will do it again, and I will continue to do it in the future. And so will you. So I'm just super excited. And yeah, and we're back on, friends. This is, I forgot to name it. We finally came up with a great title for our weekly live, which is going to be on Tuesdays at 10. Some days they may not be live. They may be recorded, just because work, I've realized it's too hard to pick one time and go live all the time. That's what imposter syndrome told me. So it's well, you shouldn't do it at all. And now I've realized I don't think you guys really care if it's live or recorded, right? If it's Memorex, again, I'm totally showing my age. But that's what I thought, is you really don't care. So that's really my goal, is to have you a recorded video or a live video once a week, Tuesdays. And what's the name of it, darlings? You know it. Just the Tip Tuesday. That's what we're going to be talking about. Going to try to keep it short and brief for you so you can get back to your world. So Just the Tip Tuesdays will be happening. And so I'm glad you stopped in with me. I'm a little bit out of sorts today. Just, a little tired, and just excited about where I'm at. And it's even scary telling you guys, because now it's real. So I'm feeling a little bit anxiety right now, but I know that I got my peeps with me, and we are going to knock this out of the park. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I'm going to tune out for you guys here. But I've also, another thing that I've been working on is to release some digital products for you guys. Some things that you can attend my workshops. Well, what can you do? And if imposter syndrome is something that you want to discuss further, that you're feeling that, yeah, this is me, Zan, and I want to know what's going on and what I can do to start moving through this, I got something for you. Wouldn't leave you hanging. We actually have a digital product that we just released, and it's called Overcoming Imposter Syndrome. And it's a lovely little quick and dirty video with me and discussing some of the things we're going to be, what you can do, what is imposter syndrome, what you can do to overcome it, what are the different types of imposter syndrome, and why it's holding you back. And if you overcome it, what it's going to do for you in your life and how it's going to benefit you in that instance. So if you want to help, know more details how to overcome imposter syndrome, well, then you need to check out the Overcoming Imposter Syndrome digital digital product that I just dropped for $37 US. So there's a link here in the notes, and I think Laura's going to drop another one. We'd love for you to come and check it out. And yeah, so click on it, take a chance. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear it. It's me, it's my first step. And people think because I put myself out all the time that this is easy. And I'm telling you, it's never easy. It's exciting. It's scary. It's fearful sometimes. But you know what? This is for me. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. So I cannot wait to give you guys some more input. If you're interested in more info about the retreat, just put retreat in the notes. Don't worry, we're not going to harass you. We just want to start an active list of people who would like to hear a little bit more about it. So you can feel free to put retreat or info. Now let's just go with retreat. I think I had info and another one. I'm trying to get too many calls to action here. Retreat, any of my business owners, one call to action. Even though I've got two here, click the link to buy the imposter syndrome or put retreat and we'll make sure to get you on our list. All right. Love you guys. And as always, if this is crazy talk to you, imposter syndrome is telling you that this ain't for you, that you are no good, that you got no game, no skills, and that who would want what you have? I'm telling you, darling, the world needs your kind of medicine. The world needs you. They need everything about you right now. You know the struggles we're having, honey. So do not hold that out from anybody, especially me. I need your energy. I need your love. I need your positivity. Okay. And if you've been struggling with that, I want you to know that today is the first day of the rest of your life. So you get to decide who you are. Alrighty, my darling, I love you. I miss you. Let me know what you thought about this. Are you sharing any of this? Am I the only one that's allowing imposter syndrome to hold them back? Let me know what you think.